Good morning and g'day, mate. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jetty, and Icarus, who is choosing the most interesting spot to hang out for the start of this episode. So, this episode, first off, let's cover previous episode. Previous episode, we went out interstellar. We got warpers up and running. Once we got warpers up and running, we went out to Snake Games, who is a lovely supporter of the channel. Down the bottom, right down there. Just before there's the description, there's the join button. He used the join button. He became a member of the channel. So he had a star named after himself, and we came out to Snake Games number 2, and out here we went and grabbed organic crystals. We also stopped at Snake Games number 1 because it has fire ice. So they're the two things I want to play through with this episode. At the same time, as I said, we got warpers up and running. So we have this logistics tower up here, which has 2,500 warpers in there. The catch is our ships don't know how to warp yet. We did go across manually, and we did fill up this tower full of organic crystals. We're just waiting on the research for warpers. If I cancel that, and in 30 packs time, oops, wrong button. Let's get rid of all that. Actually, we'll bring up, okay, go away. In 15, 10, 11, 10 packs time, we're going to have warp cores. Well, the ships are going to have the ability to have warp cores, which means straight away the graphics die because we're not meant to be looking at it when it updates. But we'll notice all those ships take off. And if I close that, go out to map view first, we should see boop, 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 boop. All those ships take off, interstellar travel speed, over to Snake Games, and they're going to come, as I said, to Snake Games number 2. They're going to pick up some organic crystals and bring it all back for us. At the same time, we can see that, yes, with the graphic update, everything is fine. We are going to top this thing back up. But at the same time, we did pick up a couple of other resources. One of the resources we managed to pick up was, I actually went out between episodes, I'm going to go all the way back out to map view again. From Snake Games, we found that CAF, which has not been renamed yet, but it shall be renamed next time we go out there and visit it. CAF has sulfuric acid on one of the planets. Unfortunately, it's so far away, I can't see it anymore, but trust me, there's some sulfuric acid there. I went and tapped that between episodes. You didn't need to see me put down water pumps. Trust me, it's not nearly riveting as you think it might be. So, we went and picked up some sulfuric acid. With sulfuric acid, I'm now going to put down a tower, and we're going to start importing sulfuric acid. I need warpers. There. Set you to 100, please. Thank you. Local demand. I'm not putting any. Actually, I can put in the ships now. I just don't want to set up remote demand yet because I really want to empty the existing tank of acid that we have over here. I'd really like that empty. So, but now that we're inputting acid, it means I don't need that belt anymore. In fact, let's cut that belt as well. Yeah. Okay, so I don't need that belt anymore. Once this acid pipe drains, we're going to swap all these machines across to plastic as well. But plastic's having an issue. Plastic's not running at full speed because we're not giving it enough energetic carbon because we're using a whole lot of it to make graphene. We don't have enough energetic graphite because we're using to make graphene. The good news is over there we also found a fire ice gas giant, which is going to give us fire ice. So first thing we need to do is we need to kill this production line and swap it over to something a little bit more sustainable? Something a little bit easier for us to create. So we're going to get rid of each of these machines. Yeah, I'm just going to throw all the junk on the ground. I don't care. Okay, so with that done, we can now see the acid goes up and around. Actually, the acid's going to disappear. The acid belt's going to disappear shortly. Why are you still running? I cut off all your supply. Stop it. Okay. Change, and change. Okay, so with that done, that's still the output belt. We do want to keep the output belt. That's the input belt, which we're going to have to put some Energy graphene on, which I should. My inventory is that full, is it? Okay, trash. 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 Okay, we're gonna put a splitter right there. Feed that in, feed that out to keep that one running, and set you up a level. Bring you out and feed you in there, which should let me run. This will be the new plastic belt. Out and into this holy matrix of rubbish as soon as this tank is empty, which is 3,000. Okay, we're gonna hold down control, hold down right click to pick up acid, like a lot of it, because I can move it faster by hand than what the belt can. The difference is the belt's automated, but you know, I want it gone. I want it gone. It's officially in our way. Almost done. Come on. And empty. Cool. And then open that up and just click there and done. Alright. So that gets rid of that problem. At the same time, I decided, you know what, we've got a bit more room for a few more of these lovely machines. So I'm going to whack them down. Not quite long enough on the belts. Actually, we'll leave that in case I want the extra outputs. Alright, so that clears up that acid belt, which feeds into that tower. So I can actually get rid of the... Come on. The whole thing. Good, go on. I can get rid of that tank as well. We can take our plastic and run it into the holy trinity that is this mess. Okay, you can go away. You know what? Actually, I can run it... Is that power pole important? Didn't think so. I can run it into there. Sure. Okay, so that solves that problem. Oh, I didn't set an output for the... I didn't filter the output. Should probably filter the output. Okay, at the same time, I can now set you to remote demand as well. And goodbye ships. Oh, speaking of things, research. Today's episode, we are going to... I'd like to say we're going to do it in one episode. It's probably not going to happen in one episode because Gravity Matrix is a giant pain in the bum. But I want to get the Gravity Matrix unlocked. So we're going to go 1 research, 2 research, 3 research, 4 research, 5 research. That's the plan. It's only 5 researches. It's just 5... Not super expensive, but super difficult to build researchers. Okay, so we have this long belt here. This long belt here was bringing in the graphene. We still want to bring in graphene, but I also now need to bring out fire ice to turn into graphene. So, that belt's sort of in my way. What we'll do is we'll take you from there up a tile to here and then into there. Just shortcut. Just take a quick shortcut around the corner. Cool. At the same time, deconstruct the flattening tool. Thank you. Just get rid of all that. Okay, so that's a graphene belt. That is now useless. That can go away, that can go away. Okay, so if you bring in fire ice, which we need to wait for the ships to get there, wait for the ships to get back, wait for the ships to go again, but, you know, we'll get there in the end. If you bring in graphene, you bring in fire ice we're going to be able to turn into... can I get tier 2 belts, please? I don't want tab, I want... Sure, that'll do. Bring out the fire ice, and conveniently somebody's already built a little bit of ground in a dead straight line. That'll work for me. Bring out the fire ice. Please work. Thank you. Alright, from fire ice, we need a chemical plant. Chemical plant is going to use... Come on, robots. Put down the chemical plant. Okay. Chemical plant is now going to use this recipe. So, 2 fire icing gives us 2 graphene plus 1 extra hydrogen. So I'm going to now need to kick out both the graphene, which shall run along here and hook into that belt. At the same time, we shall give you a handy dandy upgrade. I'm assuming that upgraded the whole lot. Nope. Did do that little bit at the end. Okay. Output that. At the same time, I'm going to have to output the hydrogen. So you know what? We might actually have you come out there. Change back to that tool, please. And you're going to be number 3, which will be a hydrogen, which actually needs to run in the opposite direction. It's an in-belt. Okay, so number 3 is going to be hydrogen, which is a... yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a pain. We're going to have to work out how to get rid of the hydrogen. Okay, so this should be as easy as 1 input, 1 filtered output, 2nd filtered output, and then we just need a bunch of machines. And recipe-wise, that took 2 seconds. That took 2 seconds, so it's no faster, it's just easier. Much easier to make, because now I don't have to worry about burning coal and burning acid. I could just do it from 1 rare resource. And because the rare resource is on a gas giant, I have infinite amounts of it. You know, it's never going to run out. So this is one of the reasons why I've waited till we start swapping over to rare resources. Till we have an infinite supply, or at least we have warpers, so we can definitely go out and grab new rare resources anytime we want without too much hassle. Okay, so dump that in there. Alright, power poles there. I wonder if I broke my solar grid. Probably not. It should go around the planet. There should be enough redundancy built into the power grid that it should have been okay. Alright, done. We'll put another one right there. Then I'll put a power pole. You still don't quite connect. Sure, we'll put a power pole there, and I'll put a power pole there. Alright. So yes, they've gone off to go grab the fire ice. So that's that problem sorted. And our... Oh, need another power pole. There and there. Okay. And our... No, everything looks to be okay. And our graphene are going to go straight there. Okay. Problem sorted. Next thing we're going to be working on is rare resources. That's the only... They're the 3 we have currently. Okay. Next thing we're going to be working on is, as I said, is green science. Now, green science requires the gravity matrix. The gravity matrix requires the gravitation lenses. Now, we've already done those. I'm not going to take you through the process of building those. It's literally take the existing build we've got and basically duplicate it somewhere else. But we do need to make the other half of the gravity matrix, one of which being the quantum chips. Quantum chips require processors, plus they require plane filters, these things. Plane filters require the Casimir crystals, which require graphene, which we've just done, titanium crystal, which we did for yellow science, and they require a whole bunch of hydrogen. Good news, we just started getting hydrogen from the graphene process. On top of that, they're also going to require glass, high strength glass. So this is going to be the first pardon me, the first actual permanent build on our planet, which means I'm going to head off to here, and I'm going to probably start some landfilling, because that was interesting. Okay, because yeah, like I said, this is the first permanent structure I'm actually going to have on the planet. Because at the end of the day, I want this planet to make green science. Not so much for the fact of making green science, but I want to be able to convert that green science directly into space warpers later on in the game. So we're going to need a tower, and actually I need to click on that tower. Do you have drones? You do not have drones. You now have drones. Excellent. So first thing I'm going to need is one of these, and I'm literally making a step-by-step construction to make green science, because green science is something we're going to need for, well, forever on this planet. This planet is going to be doing this forever. Same time, I'm probably not going to go for extraordinary rare resources. I'm probably going to stick to the ones we have already, maybe with one exception. So, first thing I'm going to need to make, and the other thing I need to mention is we're not accounting for any of the smelting. Smelting will be done next episode. I just want to get the buildings built. So we're going to need to make processors. Okay, processors require circuit boards. Circuit boards require iron, plus they require copper. And then according to my maths, I need to have, I'm hoping this is fairly small, just 2.7, so 3 machines making circuit boards. So this should be really easy to do. So we're just going to bring out our iron. Actually, that's 2 iron to 1 copper. Okay, we're going to bring out a copper. Let's just do it this way. And go 1, 2, 3. And bring that back in there. Okay, so we're going to do copper, iron, iron, and that's a return. So that's just going to be green circuits. Okay, assembler down. We're going to set you to do circuits, and in, out. And as I said, I need 2.7 machines, so we're going to go with 4. Because having too much never hurts. Alright, next thing we're going to need is, hang on, I need to go to there. Microcrystalline components, which require copper, which we already have, plus they require silicon, and then they actually require the components themselves. So, according to my calculator again, I need 10.7 machines. So 11, 12. So we're going to take, I want to also make sure I stay within the grid lines for this particular process. So I want to bring that out. That's way too long. We're going to have to bring in silicon, and you are going to do microcrystalline components. Okay. We want to bring no silicon out. I may have run out of room already. No, it should be okay. 1, 2, 3. Yep. This is our return belt. And this will make the microcrystalline components. It's going to be an assembler literally with the exact same setup as that, except it's going to have a different recipe. It shall be that recipe, and we need 10.7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Done. Overbuilding is not going to hurt me at all. Having the wrong deconstruction button will probably hurt me. I'll probably accidentally deconstruct all the belts. Cannot fit power poles in the middle. That's a shame. Alright. Pop one there. One there. As long as everything's got a little red flashing thing, it means it at least can see power. You don't. That's unfortunate. Can I move you? Good now? Yeah, good now. Okay, so that should get us both the circuit boards and the microcrystalline components in here, which now means I'm going to bring out the circuit boards here, and I'm also going to bring out number 5. So if I hit 5 on the numpad, that'll give us the one we want. And I need a return, so 1, 2, 3 into there. Okay, this one is going to be processors. I need 8 machines, just 8, to make processors. So we'll dump down the first machine. We shall change you over to do processors. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 for good luck. Okay, power pole, power pole, power pole. Cool. All right. So tech tree. Tech tree. To make quantum chips, I needed processors. Processors are done. Okay. Next thing we're going to need is we're going to need in here. We're going to need the wave function interference, which is going to require titanium glass and cashmere crystals. Titanium glass is going to require glass, titanium, and water. Cool. Oh, look, there's water right here. Okay, so we're going to have a new tower. Sure. I need... Now, titanium glass has a incredibly... no, titanium glass is actually not too bad. It's the plain filter, the one that we're researching... Well, 2 researchers away, has an incredibly long research time. But we need to get, well, water. Water should be easy enough. We're just gonna put in a... let's go with a slightly smaller square. Just a little bit of landfill right here. 5. I have no idea if 5 is going to be enough, but it's a start. I didn't actually calculate how much water we... did I just... Yeah, I did. I'm going to actually calculate how much water we needed. Okay, so I need to do all those in a straight line. Okay, and then I should be able to... Nope. Yes, click and drag. Okay. Water, which we're going to bring to about there somewhere. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and the... Crap, I'm going to run out of assemblies. Alright, that's okay. We'll go get some more in a second. The titanium glass. Titanium glass is going to require glass, titanium, and water. Okay, so we're going to do... Cancel? I'm going to do... Titanium. Plus we're going to do glass. And then you're going to input the titanium glass. Yes. Okay. Hey, cashmere crystals. Excellent. Another research done. Alright. We're going to run that belt along there. And I'm going to need... How many of these machines? 13. So we know it's about that long, let's say. Then we're going to bring out number 1. To there. Then we're going to bring out item recipe number 2, which shall go to here, and then we have a return belt for item number 3, which is going to plug straight into there. And we can put in our sorters, which it turns out I'm also short on. Input, output, input, output, input, output. Power pole out on the lake. There. And we'll put an adjacent one there. And nope, that's fine. Okay, and now I need to go get some more assemblers. So I shall be back in half a second. Okay, so we now have 15 of them. I know Ali said I needed, like, what was it? 13.4? But I built 15 for the why not. It's always better to overbuild than underbuild. At the same time, it turns out either past GD was paying attention in class, or I just happen to have 5 pumps on me, but I needed 5. I put down a 6th one because, again, overbuild is always better. Okay, next thing we're going to need is we're going to need the Casimir crystals. Now, the Casimir crystals are a giant pain in my butt. They're going to require titanium plus organic crystals to make the titanium crystals, plus they're going to require the graphene, plus they require their own source of hydrogen. So I'm not dealing with those yet. We're going to skip forward and we're going to actually make the titanium crystals. Because I already have titanium here, so if we bring in organic crystals, I can then make titanium crystals. I need to have, again, 10 point something machines. So we're going to go with number 1 and drag that belt out. We're going to go with number 4 and drag that belt out. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, I actually have... No, I don't have an input. Okay. Fine. We will remove that belt and remove that belt, and then we shall put titanium on that side, and then have the return. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that one. Bring that back into there, and actually you'll look like one of those with 2 inputs, 1 output. Pop a machine there, change the recipe over to titanium crystals, and then we needed, what did I just say? 10.7. So it's 3, that's 6, that's 9, that's 12. Can I fit 13? No. Okay, fine. We're going to have 12. And same story, I can get, we've moved far enough down the planet that there's a little bit of extra room between the assemblers, so I could put a power pole literally between the assembly machines. Just makes everything nice and neat and tidy, and that tower's full. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing the cashmere crystals, but we're going to be doing that in like 2 halves. Where is foundation? You're not going to tell me where you're too close? Yeah, I have to put down the foundation first. That's annoying. There. Okay. Just landfill it up real quick. Yeah, still have plenty of soil pile. Okay, so clear. You are gonna, first thing you do is you're gonna bring in warpers. Okay, you are gonna bring in 100 warpers. Local demand. Did you get ships? You did not get ships. You get ships and you get big ships. You get little ships and you get big ships. We're gonna have to get some little ships and some big ships in a second. Okay, so you're going to bring in warpers. Then you're going to bring in fire ice, because I need to, for the cashmere crystals, I need to have the titanium crystals, which we just did. Plus I need to have the hydrogen. Plus I need to have the graphene. Okay, so we're going to have, that's our first recipe. That's our second recipe. That's our third recipe. And with that, we're good to go. Yes, we're good to go. Okay. So I'm going to bring out our fire ice. And we need 8. 8 machines making fire ice. So this will be a return. Okay, I need a chemical plant like so. Right there, please. I have no idea if that's an input and output, so we're just going to remove that. We're going to bring your output into there. Your other output, which in theory I could make share the same belts, and it would be fine, but I'm not going to risk it. We're just going to have 2 belts with 2 different sorters on it, both filtered. Apply that to there. Apply that to there. Grab this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lack of item. Okay. Turns out I didn't bring enough supplies with me. 6, 7, 8. We need some more foundation. Just, yeah, like that. Okay. Well, technically that one's now overproducing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, what did I say? Did I have a... I don't have an input. Well, cool. We're going to fix it anyway. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 1 left in my hand. I have 2 left in my hand now. Cool. We're going to bring that out to there. That into there. That into there. 9, 10. Okay. Like I said, I prefer to overbuild rather than underbuild, because at the end of the day, any excess production we have is going to be excess green science. It also means that we're going to have the warper technology from green science. So this should put graphene, oh, and hydrogen. Hydrogen is the other item. I should also put hydrogen into this tower. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to make those stupid crystals. Now, the stupid crystals are, honestly, they're a giant pain. So, they need, no, we need to do a return first. So we're going to have a return belt into there. Okay, then we need to have an output belt for graphene. Yeah. I may have run into a problem already. Cool. We've got that research done. Actually, no, we should be okay. Then I need a belt of hydrogen. I'm going to run this belt along to, well, actually, about there, honestly. We're going to grab one of these, because you should have the right amount of sorters already attached. We're going to start the production here, let's say. And according to this, I need 10.7 machines making this stuff. Now, if we put this on, we can see they use 12 hydrogen over 4 seconds, okay? Which 4 seconds divided by 4 equals 4. 12 hydrogen divided by 4 equals 3. So they use 3 hydrogen, which also means that my belts move 12 hydrogen. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's a whole belt's worth. And this is where half the problem comes in with the cashmere crystals. It means that that's a whole belt's worth. Hang on, we'll just put a marker. We'll put a marker right there. Let's extend the belt along. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a new belt's worth. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a new belt's worth. That's 12. That's 12. We only need 10.7, so we can probably stop there. But yes, that's how we need to run things, which is... Oh, plus I also need to get in the other crystal-y things. Okay, we need to rip up these. Yeah, I need to rip up all these because I forgot. But I need to get in the other crystal thing. Okay, so we're going to bring that one across the front. Remove that belt. Yep. Okay, hook that in there and that in there because we still need our markers. Bring you down a tile. Into there, into there, and into there. The organic crystals we're making right beside this for the exact reason of I can now bring out the organic crystals, bring them over to there, have it go up a tile, and then remove those and bring it back down. And then we can put down a assembler. Let's go with there. I want to go as far away, close out. Cool. And then this one will change back to the cashmere crystals. And yes, set of 4, set of 4, set of 4. Also means my hydrogen belt that's not going to have enough space on it. Okay, I need to pull that back. You are going to have to go up and then plug in there because we're going to need not 1 hydrogen belt, but obviously 3 hydrogen belts. So you're going to be hydrogen, which we're going to bring into there, into there, into there, and along to our first injector. And you are also going to be hydrogen, which we're going to bring, into here in a tile and into our second injector. And then we should be good. Yeah, should be. Like I said, I hate these things. My last playthrough, I had to build so many of these things. And I ended up having little towers, just like 4, well, actually about 7, because I was using Mark III belts. But 6.5 to 7 of them per belt. That was it. When we're done. We're out of hydrogen. Okay, so crystals are done. Next thing on our list is going to be the technology we just unlocked. That one. So the plane filters. Plane filters are going to require the crystals which we have here and the titanium glass which we have here, which we should be able to run that out. And down here. Along with the titanium glass. And I just ran out of belts. It's okay-ish. Yeah, let's use some Mark 1s. 1, 2, 3. Build that belt in there. We'll upgrade that in a second. Put down another assembly machine. You're going to make these ones. And sorters in, out. And this is another one of those recipes that has an awesome crafting time of 12 seconds. Which actually means I need, get this, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, I just need to make that build 3 times as long. So yes, I'm going to go and go grab some more assemblers, some more belt. Probably grab sorters whilst I'm there. And see you guys in a sec after I've built 32 of these things. Yeah, 32 of them. Plus, you know, 1 or 2 spares, just for the just-in-case factor. Alright, so because I had the extra width here, we've gone with 12. 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Plus a row of 10, plus a row of 10, which should give us 33. We need 32. So we've got a little bit of overproduction. But at the same time, we also finished the research for the quantum chips. One of the things we need for actual green science. So, quantum chips, we need... Hang on, I'm just trying to find my notes. I need 8 machines. Just 8 machines, which are going to require processors and quantum chips. Processors, we left all the way back here. Yes? Alright. Yes, and I put an output into a tower that wouldn't be able to have room for the input. So, perfect, because the output was never going to the tower anyway. It's coming along here. And... sure. Alright, so once these guys are done, they're going to come out. They're going to go to there. Is that a little bit? That's one tile of yellow belt. One tile. One tile. Okay. One build. It does mean I can't extend. I don't think we'll be... Are we going to extend this build? No, we're not going to extend this build. Okay, that to there, that to there, that to there. Environmental modification, thank you very much. One of these bad boys down. I just need to fit 8 machines in, making the quantum chips. You and you. And set your recipe to that one. Output. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Perfect. Everything fits like it should. Okay, so we now have quantum chips up and running. We have the processors up and running. We have everything to make... Green science, green science. Green science researching. Okay. We have everything to make the right-hand side of that assembly. We have nothing to make the left-hand side of the assembly. The left-hand side of the assembly requires the gravitation lenses, which requires strange matter, and it also requires diamond, which is, remember, coal double smelted. Strange matter requires pink things, iron, and deuterium. The pink things require green engines, copper, and more graphene. Where are we? Let's go. And the green motors require iron, 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 iron with a touch of copper. We've done that before. So, we've gone through all that process once. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this episode here. We have this built, okay? More importantly, it is all fed. Or actually, no. There's one thing that I forgot that I do need to cover very, very quickly. Very, very important thing. This one has warpers. This one, I needed to have warpers. I don't really want it to use warpers, but I needed to have warpers because as the local planets get mined out of resources, we needed to warp elsewhere to go get the materials. Same applies to this one. I need to have warpers. But I don't have any free slots to bring in warpers. So, we're going to come to here, which does have a free slot with warpers in it. We're going to bring a belt out on number 5. Number 5 is the spot where warpers... Well, one of the slots. Number 6, if we go back and put in another belt. Slot number 6 is its own internal warper buffer. So rather than taking from this buffer, being number 6, we're taking from this buffer, being number 5. We're running it from that tower into that tower. And then out of here, I need to take from slot number 6, because it's the only one it has. And take that up a tile to there, down a tile, and plug that in there. And you can see that this number's having a little bit of a seizure as it counts up and down basically instantly, because as they're flowing in, they're flowing straight back out. Which means you have warpers, you have some warpers, and you just got a new shipment of warpers, which should fill up the belt and keep everything hunky-dory. So, the only thing I need to do to set up this system is, well, I actually need to set up... do I want you warping to go get stuff? No, let's go with a local demand. Yeah, that way the other one's warping and then we're just flying it from A to B. We might cut back a little bit. In fact, I might cut all these back a little bit. There to there to there to there. There to there to there to there to there. Okay, so they're essentially up and running. Okay, we just need to add power. We probably need to go and double confirm our requests. But yes, we have one half of the production done. I need to go do the other half, which means that belt's too long. I need to go do the other half, which I'm going to go do off camera. And with all that said, I'm going to see you guys in the very next episode. This was episode number 13. Lucky number 13. I will see you guys in the next episode, being episode 14, where we should have green science done, like done and dusted and up and running, which is going to be good because it means we can blow through the rest of the tech tree. It also means I can move on to the special project for episode number 14. Yeah, I got a special project for episode 14. Big project. One I like doing in every Dyson Sphere playthrough I've done. But I've intentionally left it for the end of the week because it's going to take some serious time. Anyway, all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next episode of Dyson Sphere tomorrow. All goes planned. Tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.